Gacha skins are coming to multiple games, honestly. Not only Girls from Line 2, but we'll talk about Girls from Line 2 since it's the most expensive one so far recently. Right? And that's going to be the new Klukai skin and the new Andoris skin. But $200 for gacha skins. There has been multiple posts going over this. First of all, like Scarro was saying, one of the problems is that this was announced 8 months ago. Interactions with the skins on the Elmo. Similar to Snowbreak and how they have their interactions, right? They announced this for multiple characters, not only for this, but again, they announced this 8 months ago. Furniture, interactions, the skins, whatnot. And now, after a really big patch, it was known that this is not a normal skin, but this interaction is behind a gacha skin. And this gacha skin is pretty expensive, let's say, okay? Because this is like, how much did you guys see earlier? $120 if you want to actually like hard PT. Not counting packs, because I assume there will be packs for this. But if you are just buying outright the pools, I think it's $120 to PT the skin. Now, there is 2 skins in here, so it makes it even worse. That's why we were saying 200 rather than 120. Not only is the skin for Klukai, the summer one, the skin for Andoris, this one right here, which looks really good, and all of the parts separated, but also some of the interactions, like for example this one. To me, this is one of the worst parts, because this means previous skins they release now can be included into the gacha skin to sell you separate interactions. There is nothing stopping them from making an interaction in the future for the QY skin and putting it on the gacha rather than selling it to you directly, which would be a lot worse. Because if you only care about this interaction specifically, you now have to go to the gacha and get that. If they sell them separately, that would be good, but I'm going to assume you cannot buy them separately. Again, we'll see when this update drops. Multiple things as to why this is a shit system. Coming from someone who plays the other game with the gacha skins, with the infamous expensive gacha skins, Nike. $50 for each gacha skin, or full pricing. There is a few differences between Nike and Girls from Line 2, and I want to get to that. Not excusing Nike, both suck. Gacha skins are bad, but we are retarded. Here we are, right? So, multiple things to go through, and we have our notes right here. Okay, first of all, gacha companies only care about profit. First thing, okay? Get this into your heads. They will never be our friends. They're making a gacha game. Doesn't matter if it's Limbus Company, doesn't matter if it's Azur Lane, doesn't matter what gacha free-to-play friendly we're talking about, they care about profit. And that's fine. You should know what you're getting into when you play gacha games. Now, into the important stuff. Biggest difference with Nike, I will say, is that Girls from Line 2 has already a pretty bad gacha system. Because Girls from Line 2 is not a 4%, right? It's not like a 3%, it's not like Girls from Line 1, it's a 0.6, 0.8, whatever it is, right? 0.6, 0.8, 0.6, which is really bad for a gacha already. So the main way of monetizing this game clearly is not with the skins, it's with the characters. You're making a really bad gacha where also dupes are important. Some characters you do not need dupes, some characters you need the dupes if you want them to actually work, right? This depends on the character. But they went with the direction of dupes are important for the characters and part of the kit is stripped down. We all know this system, we don't like it, and that's what it is. Not only they have a pretty bad character gacha, they also have what everyone loves the most, weapon gachas. Now, you can ignore the weapon gacha, but let's be honest, the only way you could be ignoring the weapon gacha is first, if you are buying battle passes, like I do, because you will be getting SSR weapons consistently enough, even if it's not putting them on dupes. Right? The other way would be if you are like a really big tryhard, and you are doing everything with low rarity characters, low rarity weapons, etc. 99% of the players are not that case scenario. So let's not put that as a edge case, because it's not. So most people will also have to pull for some weapons. Not all of them, but you guys will pull for some of them, right? How many weapons have you guys pulled for, more or less, if you guys remember, right? In contrast to characters. That's like the other thing. This is a game that monetizes with characters, the dupes, and the weapons, not with the skins. Other games like Azur Lane, even Girls from Line 2, the normal one, they monetize with the skins, so getting a gacha skin there doesn't feel as bad, because you are like, okay, this is the only thing I can spend money on, because you can get all of the characters for free. In here is not the case, okay? You will get fucked on a 0.6% gacha. The next one, which we're talking about earlier, is that they can now put any interaction for any skin behind this system. Again, they are doing this already for Dola, aka Kafka, aka Macchiato, our favorite tsundere. And the interaction for her other skin will be behind this gacha system. I don't know if you can buy them separately. I hope you can. If you can buy them separately, it would be nice. It would be like a better system. If you cannot buy them separately and it's only exclusive on the gacha, it's really fucking bad. Because this means any skin, they can put those extra interactions behind the gacha. You can't? Okay, there we go. Fantastic. So it's not only Maki, right? For the Elmo, for the new interactions in the Elmo, they could be put in for any skin, and now you have to go into the gacha. You cannot just pay $20 and be like, I get a new interaction like in Snowbreak, a new cutscene for my girl. No, you have to go into the gacha and be lucky there, which is the... you get some currency for free for the gacha, by the way. It's gonna take you like a year in order to pity the skin. Sefhi, it's a 1%. You can't get lucky, bro. Shut the fuck up, alright? I can already see the comments in YouTube. Shut the fuck up, please, okay? You will not be lucky. You will not be the guy getting lucky. If you are, good for you. The majority will not be lucky, okay? How many of you have gotten gacha skins in Nikke before actually beating them? Now, another interesting point is the price. Gacha skins usually are pretty expensive. And when we talk about, for example, BD2 was $60. Nikke is $50 or $60 without the discount, which again, already really expensive. But Girls from Line 2 is not going for 50 or for 60, they're going for 100 for one. And it looks like each gacha banner will include 2 skins. So you will have to pity both of them. I am not sure if the lower rarity gacha, you will be able to outright buy. So as you can see, there is 2, right? There is the Klukai one on top and there is the Andoris one on the bottom. I don't know if you can just directly buy the Andoris one. That would alleviate a little bit the pricing. If you can't and it's 200, it's fucking awful. It's even worse. The other thing, having modular skins, I don't think it's that bad because you can pick and choose what you like. But having modular skins on the gacha, it's really bad because it's multiple parts that you need to be going for one by one, getting lucky, while you try to avoid the other stuff, which is pretty bad. Now, the other big problem, this is not like the only problem right now. This also comes after Boimastina, aka AK-15. They are not only increasing the prices of the skins and how expensive they are and how stupid the monetization becomes, they're also selling you new power creep. Power creep so bad, we have to bring back the OP tier just for this character, okay? Power creep so bad, a B6 Klukai has nothing against Boimastina, and you can put her on any team, and she works. That's how stupid she is. Physical was the OP element all along. So this comes after Boimastina. This comes also, this is not new, but this comes also after the fact that they said that they want global to catch up to CN, which means accelerated banners. We don't know how fast this will be. We don't know if it's gonna take a year, 2 years, or 6 months, because we don't know yet. But this means for the most part, we are gonna be missing on rewards. Sadly, we are missing a lot of rewards. So not only you are missing on rewards, power creep is getting worse and worse when they release new characters like AK-15. They're also introducing $100 skins, which is really fucking bad. And then, of course, the last point that no one likes, but this is the truth. And again, coming from someone who plays Nikke, the skin will sell well and nothing will change. The only way, I don't care about Guest Line 2, I barely buy like the newer skins. I didn't even get the Springfield one, most of the new ones, I don't care. So I'm not the target audience for them. But coming from Nikke, nothing will change. Like, they will keep making them because they do sell well. And as much as people are right now complaining about it, sadly, when we complain about these things, it's the minority, it's not like most of the player base. The $100 skin is gonna be selling really well for Mika. So the only way for them to not do this is if most people actually go and don't buy the skins. But the reality is that we're playing gacha games. I'm gonna say, okay, we are retarded already. We are beyond salvation by playing this type of games. So in my opinion, the skin will sell really well and nothing will change. And they will keep making new ones as well. We'll see when the skin drops not only on CN but also comes to global, what's going on. Do let me know what you guys feel about the gacha skins having this price while everything else going on. Because again, in other games, if it's the only way of monetizing, I can see companies releasing gacha skins. On a gacha with a 0.6% for characters, where dupes matter, where weapons matter, it's not cheap. Introducing these systems is really, really bad. So, those of you here on the stream, do let me know your thoughts, and also those of you watching this later on YouTube, also do let me know what you guys think about this. But that's gonna be everything for this drama going on, okay? A nice drama, the Raymond 2.0 incident, we could say, even, right? This might be the Raymond 2.0 catastrophe that pushes CM players to leave the game. CM players are complaining a lot, they are threatening to kill the CM. CM players are kind of like out of hand, okay? Like they're kind of like out of hand. We'll see what's going on. When they make more posts, I'll review some of them next week. But yeah, so far they are complaining a lot. We'll see what else they do. That said, that's gonna be everything for this video. Bossos on stream, you can say goodbye, and also goodbye to everyone on YouTube. Love you all bastards. I'll see you on the next one.